Hello and welcome everybody to the Sandbox GMAE. Good morning, afternoon, and
Right,
evening
right.
show. How's it going? I am Alex. If you've never seen me before, if you've only watched the GMAE show, if you've watched our Wednesday and Saturday streams, you'll know that I'm usually there. And I'm filling in for Joseph because Joseph
Right.
has, a life outside of the sandbox. I know that's not really allowed around here, but he does have a life, and
It's true.
he's got people, he's got family, he's got things to do. So he is taking today off. I will also be filling in for him on Monday next week. Alex, who's Alex? Alex is me. I'm Alex. I'm
That's
Alex.
right. All over the place. Alex
We've
has been around forever. And you
I
guys should be
yeah, pretty
familiar with
much.
Kamisaza here. So, or Kamisaza? I can never get it right.
Kamisazi. Yeah.
Kamisazi? Look at me already getting it wrong.
Yeah, no,
Twice
it's
over.
okay. People just say Kami, it's fine. So the backstory behind that is there used to be this game called Vainglory. I guess it still exists technically, but it's not developed by the devs anymore. It's like
Technically.
owned by the community. It's a
Right.
mobile MOBA.
All
Um
right.
I
I
got
love me
really
some
into
MOBAs.
it. I've got a tattoo on my shoulder from it. It's like it was my life for a couple years. It's
Dedication.
all that I played anytime I was playing a game for a real long time. And my
I
favorite character
have
was Saw. So that's
Saw.
so it's I was like a
Excellent.
kamikaze Saw player. I would just like run right in.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I was decent,
It's
I guess.
I
I wasn't
like it.
great,
I
but
like it. No,
so
I
that's
have I have tattoos from various games that I love. I'm a huge Warhammer fan, so
oh
40K
yeah.
and fantasy. So, I've got all my and they shall know no fears on my arm, and I've got my chaos sigil on my
I've got a bunch of
chest.
friends who tabletop game and Warcraft and other stuff too. So
And yes, Panny, we were having some weird issues with my green screen and Alex's setup. My
yeah,
beard wanted to go invisible today, a little
yeah.
pixelated.
It's doing it ever so faintly right now, but
Right.
we got it pretty much gone. It's just reflections of green off of things, and
Alex Alex just
Conrad is
uploaded.
secretly a Martian under there. It's just his
Well,
makeup's kind of
I
going
I
away around the
think
beard edge.
I think my running theory is that you just voxelized Joe, and that's why you're here today, and you're
Oh
slowly
yeah,
doing me in today, and that's what
I
this
minted
interview is.
I
You,
minted
you
Joe
meant
this
to Joe.
morning.
There we go. I love it.
All right. So, speaking of voxelizing people, if you didn't know already, the Snoop Dogg minting has started for people with early access. So, if you
Right?
had a Jadu hoverboard, at least a hoverboard, I don't know if it was for the jetpacks also, but at least a hoverboard,
I think it was just.
or if you had the Snoop Alpha passes, or not Alpha passes, but the Snoop early access passes, either one of them, because there were two different ones. That gave you 24-hour early access to mint. You're only able to mint one if you have that extra access. So it's
Right.
150 sand. You can mint one copy. And then 24 hours from the start of this, which was, I believe, 10 p.m. UTC or 5 p.m. my time, so about 4 hours ago, this went live. So 24 hours after that, or about 20 hours from now, this will open up for everybody, and you'll be able to mint up to 10 at that point. Um, Snoop Dogg's a little bit popular, so I have a feeling these will mint out pretty fast once it goes live. So I would not wait too long. All right.
Right.
With that out of the way, that's all I got to say about that. We are
We
going
don't.
to play some games,
It's
unless
not a
Conrad has something.
huge amount of announcements today. I think that's about it, really.
Nah, I mean, there's lots of stuff like impending.
Oh yeah.
Not Doom, but impending funness. I mean, we're expecting the alpha announcement soon. I don't know exactly when that announcement's going to go out, but
Soon TM. You know.
soon TM, yeah. But I would say uh before the end of February for sure. So I'm expecting probably sometime this week, but it's not up to me when that happens. So we'll be hearing about we'll be getting all the news, all the details about Alpha Season 2 starting
Right. Right.
when. So maybe on Wednesday? I
Well,
don't know, maybe. I don't
Well,
actually know when that announcement's going out. I know it's
we
going
have
out
no
soon,
idea.
but I've not been told. And if somebody did try to tell me, I was not paying attention. So
Right.
it'll be soon. Are there new dance moves in Alpha 2? Um I'm not. I know we've been working on more dances. I don't know if everybody's avatars will be able to do more dances than what you saw in the first alpha. I do believe Snoop has some special dances, but I
Yes.
don't know if they'll be playable dances in the alpha. So I know that at some point those will be, but I don't know if Alpha 2 is going to feature those or not. But we'll see. We'll see. The Snoop Dogg avatars should be playable in Alpha 2. So
Correct.
that's something specifically that has been announced and that is being worked towards.
Well, real quick, just saying hi to everybody in the chat. Half orc over here, or half dork. He made a beans emote from his channel. I love it.
Oh, where's
That
Lucas?
makes me very
Lucas has
happy
got to eat
here.
those. So I'll
Uh,
eat them if Lucas isn't here. I like
right, right.
beans.
And yes, how's it going dancing up in YouTube? We got Soul Cancer here. Of course, everybody knows Alex. We're here. We're chilling. We're gonna be playing some games. No big announcements today. We're just playing some games today.
We're
And
just playing
yes,
some games.
I do look like I'm a little bit out of Borderlands game right now. It's kind of weird. I love it.
Oh, you're
We're
seeing
gonna have to,
the outline around your beard, right? You got kind
yeah,
of cartoon
yeah.
character thing.
We're gonna have to emphasize this and figure out how to make it a thing.
You know, I don't know. Is there a sharpen filter on this thing? I don't know.
Right, right.
That's
Uh, Dolo Genesis says talk about the Mac version of Game Maker. It's not much to really say other than it's happening.
yeah, it should be very very soon. So I do know 100% the Mac game client, the player is working
Mhm.
for Alpha 2. I did a test play yesterday with other staff members of the new content, and there were people who were playing on Macs, and it works. Um, the performance on your specific Mac, I do not know. I don't have a whole bunch of Macs to test on, so if your Mac specifically will play it well, I don't have that kind of info, but uh,
Right.
it does it exists and it is functional.
It is
So
a thing.
as far as the game maker coming out, that should be soon. I don't know exactly when that is releasing either, but the alpha will be playable on Mac. It is playable on Mac right now.
Currently.
For the people who have that kind of access. Um,
Okay, well, let's just jump into a game here before we answer some more questions. I've been wanting to see Squirrel Peril
Squirrel
for a
Peril, where's
minute.
that?
It's, if I remember right, it was quite further back. It was page 151 last I checked for it. It might be a little
Okay,
further back.
we'll start on 152 and see where it goes from there. How long ago did you
Right.
see it though?
It's got a game jam name in it.
Okay.
If I remember right, it had a unique picture. Um, Eagle Steven on YouTube says, "Guys, when when we make avatars through Voxel Edit, can we sell them on OpenSea by uploading the GLTF file? Question mark.
Uh, yes, but they won't work as avatars in the sandbox
Hmm.
when you do that. So, uh, you can VoxEdit. It's VoxEdit, not Voxel Edit, by the way. Just FYI. Uh, it is a totally free tool, free to use, commercially, privately, communally, interstellarly. It is a 100% free program. There's no restrictions on you being able to use it for your other projects. So if you want to use VoxEdit
Right.
and uh, make characters using the avatar template and then make a game in Unity or Unreal or whatever, you are totally free to do that. Um, and you
They
can upload them to OpenSea as 3D files and mint them, but they won't show up in the sandbox environment. When you upload avatars and other things to the sandbox dashboard, there's specific metadata that goes with that, and
yes.
you cannot You can't mimic that through an upload to OpenSea because the Game Maker doesn't even use GLTF files. The Game Maker is using its own internal format that comes from the dashboard. The GLTF file is just a preview that is supported by web browsers. So what you see on the marketplace is the GLTF preview, but that's not even the file that the Game Maker is using, which is uploaded by VoxEdit straight to the dashboard. And there's not really a way for you to recreate that through OpenSea.
Right. So essentially, no.
Yes, yeah. Short answer, no. Long answer, just rewind to 2 minutes.
Right. You got that 2-minute button there. You make sure to click that. And yeah, it's 3:20 a.m. in Paris, Eagle says. So yeah, VoxEdit.
Good morning.
So, good morning, everybody.
What's the? It
And
said the Squirrel Peril or something.
it's called Squirrel Peril. It had a Game Jam long name in it.
Okay.
It might be that one right there, the Fari, not quite. Um, so I know we couldn't quite see the actual Squirrel Peril portion of the name because the Alpha Game Jam portion was a little bit too long, blocking
Okay.
it out there.
All right. I'll
And
keep looking.
Juliag, and I'm pretty certain I said that wrong. One of our mods here in the chat says this feels weird without Lucas. We invited him on. He said, he's just
it's
he
Julia
just
G.
got a
Julia.
life, you know. It's Julia. Say again.
So it used to be Julia Gulia, and then
Julia
Joseph
Gulia.
started roasting her so hard that she made her username Julia G. Julia.
Oh, goodness gracious. Of course, it's Joe's fault.
Yeah, of course it's Joe's fault. And he's not even here to
Excellent.
see it.
Right.
He'll see it tomorrow or whenever.
Oh, man, Thursday. It'll end up being Thursday, folks.
That's right, yeah, because he doesn't stream on Wednesdays.
Right. Though I'm trying to get him to do more personal streams on his actual account. That way we can get more Joe in the world.
Now, was this Squirrel game part of the Walking Dead? Squirrel Peril. I just found it.
Hey, there we go.
I saw Zomboling, and I was like, that was for the Walking Dead
I want
game
to play
jam.
some bowling.
Rescue the
sounds
squirrels
awesome.
from the wolves. Don't let any die, or it is game over. Oh boy.
Yeah, this was in tandem with a request for Rockfall, the more difficult version of Rockfall being turned on.
Right.
So another Dark Soulsborne-esque adventure here in difficulty. So let's see what we got.
Right. Let's go. Make sure all the squirrels are rescued. Don't let any die, or it is game over. Let's see. I see deer. I see wolves. I see a squirrel. I see a squirrel 19 meters away. Are there more squirrels? There's more squirrels. Oh, one's running away. One's getting hurt. Get away from that squirrel. Get away from that squirrel. Yeah. All right, we got another. Do I have to kill all the wolves? Or, oh, I just have to touch the squirrels. I don't even have to kill the wolves. I just have to touch the squirrels.
All right.
And, oh, I'm not hearing the game at all. Let's turn that up. There we go. I was like, it's oddly quiet. And it's because I had turned down the game when we started talking. Okay, I see another squirrel over there. I'm just going to run past these wolves. All I got to do is grab the squirrels.
It is weird hearing you and seeing you without Lucas.
Lucas has become a staple of the Wednesday and Saturday streams, I will say.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, we got some hungry wolves. I'm missing 2 squirrels. Oh, they're up there. There's one up in the trees. I'm going to go for the tree one second because I believe it is safe up there. All right, we got that one. All right, I actually got to figure out how to get up that tree. There we go.
Soul Cancer asks on YouTube, Alex, is there a way to have a spawned asset do damage to the avatar based on a specific tag on it?
That's an interesting question. I can think of some possibilities. So you would want It depends. It depends on what you're trying to set up. So
Right.
uh, you can spawn an asset that has a tag on it, and other objects. An object with the speaker component can see that tag and send out a message that would do damage to the player. Um, how exactly that works for what you're trying to do, I don't know how well it would work, because you might need the you might be trying to make like the object touch the player and cause them damage that way. We don't have a way to sense collision in that sense. Um, so yes, you could use a void. Well, the thing with the void is that it will kill the player. So
Right.
that's if you want an instant death, that the void would work fine. But if you just want to damage the player, you need a more nuanced approach than using the void. So I would say yes. You want probably you would want an object that can move faster than the player can move to follow the player around and sense the damaging spawned object, sense its proximity to the player, and send a
Mm.
damage message. The risks you run there is, as the player's jumping around doing stuff, potentially that asset won't
It
follow
won't be able to
closely
keep
enough.
up.
Yeah. And so if you go back to not last Saturday, but the Saturday before, I want to say, maybe because I think last Saturday we played a game. That's right. Yeah, last Saturday we played a game. So the Saturday before, we did a tutorial on how to make uh, a easy mode, like an assist. Like, hey, you've been lost in this maze for 20 minutes. Do you want out? And we made an asset, an invisible asset that would chase the player through the maze and respawn Wizzy to the player's location, so that way Wizzy could offer to teleport the player out of the maze.
Huh.
So doing something like that, but have it be an object with a bunch of speed gems, so it can move faster than the player, so it's always like right on top of the player. That would be the way to have that proximity sensor be close enough to the player to do damage when
Hmm.
this other object comes close. You wouldn't be able to call it right on collision, but you could have it be like a bomb or something that's close enough to the player to damage them with splash damage. So it could work like that.
Okay. Yeah, he tried. Soul Cancer says they tried that with a pets and with a spike, a spiker, I believe is the abbreviation is there, but it just couldn't keep up. So, what
Speaker.
a speaker.
Pet
Oh,
with a speaker component. Yeah.
oh, with a speaker. See, I'm learning. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
folks.
so the
I'm
speaker
getting you.
component is the one that sees the other tag. So
Oh.
sometimes it might be working, but not the way you want. So occasionally these speaker components and things can be kind of weird, like the types of messages they can convey to other things. So I don't think a speaker component can send a damage message directly to the player. It has to send it to a message broadcaster that will send it to the player. Um,
Okay.
One thing that you can test is by having the speaker component say something. So if you're trying to set up this kind of thing, you probably don't want the speaker component to actually speak something, but you can use that to troubleshoot. You can use that to test. So if you see the speaker component say something, you know that it's sensing correctly, and you can use that as an indicator for it sensing the proximity. And then it might just be that it's not sending the damage message to the player. We
Excellent.
can we
Okay.
can try that.
I'm
We can try that on Saturday. Well, if
right.
somebody
I'm
remind Julia, make a note. We're gonna try to do this on Saturday, and we'll see if we can get that to work. We did do something similar. We did bombs being dropped by a dragon that was flying around. It was spawning bombs, dropping them by the players. So we did actually accomplish
okay,
that,
cool.
but I think we didn't do the damage from the bomb. I believe I'm trying to remember exactly how we set it up. We did do something like this. I might even still have the game saved.
Okay,
Do
well,
we want to jump into that if I have it?
I think I would like to check that out because
Okay.
I'm pretty early in on my VoxEdit knowledge here. So
Well,
let me
this one's Game Maker. So let me see if I still have.
well, Game Maker, VoxEdit, all of the
Yeah.
above, folks. I am a
Let's
baby
see
when it
here.
comes to our knowledge here. So
through all
no
my
note,
old stuff.
Julia says. I think note. I think we're gonna come back to
Do
it.
the note just in case, because we can. Let's see if this thing still works. This was made a while ago, so I don't know if it still
Right.
works.
And Panny on YouTube asks, was there any talk of adding a property to land so people can search for premium land on OpenSea?
I don't know if that's possible now, because I don't know if the metadata is frozen on land.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Okay, so we gotta follow a bomb. We gotta get close enough to a bomb before it goes off. So there's a dragon
Okay.
flying around dropping bombs right now. And
This reminds me of some
oh,
Monster
there we
Hunter
go.
here with the Beelzegeist dropping
All
the
right.
bombs above. Oh,
So I don't think these bombs actually damage me.
but they were taking out the terrain
They're
itself,
voiding.
which is awesome.
Yeah, they're voiding the ground. But ooh, it bounced right
No
off my head.
damage.
They're
Oh, I
saying
love it.
boom, but they're not sending the message to actually damage me.
I love that
Um,
they can bounce off of your head and you can knock them around. That brings me so much joy. Uh, Eagle, once again from YouTube. Can we someday make custom made avatars and upload them to the marketplace and publish it? Publishing
yes,
assets
that will
is
be
disabled for
possible in the
public right now.
future. So, I don't know what the exact process will be. Um, but we are working on the specifications for custom avatar collections, and other partners and stuff will be able to make theirs. So it should be possible for you to make your own avatar collection. As far as doing like one-off avatars, I'm not sure if we're planning that or not. That's we're still figuring out exactly how this will all work. So Snoop Dogg is kind of like the first step for us deploying this new avatar system in the
Right.
sandbox, and so this is like uh, the guinea pig, if you will. I mean, I think it will be a success, but I don't know what changes will come after this point exactly. So we will see how that develops.
Or more custom collections being added into the sandbox from various
Yeah.
community members.
Okay,
Okay.
so this isn't working because we used a preset. So that's how old this is. This is using a defunct feature.
Oh man. Okay.
um, it's
We
spawning a preset of bombs. Let's
We do
see.
have a
So
woke zombie in the chat asking, having issue with collecting quests or collect quests not disappearing after collecting all items or killing all enemies. Message for completing the quest still goes out, but just taking up space on the quest list.
yeah, that's just a visual bug. Um, so
But it's
the
still active. You still won, right?
you completed the quest, but it's not disappearing. We found that I believe it's when you open your inventory, um, while the quest is active, or at some point during the quest, and it's like it freezes the user interface for that specific quest thing. So I'm not sure the exact. I'm not able to reproduce it on command. I could test it a bunch of times and figure it out. Cody's crying in the
Mhm.
chat. F's in the chat for presets.
Oh yeah.
They'll be making their way back. They are planned on coming back either in version 7 or version 8. I'm not sure. We're in version 6 right now. But yeah, presets were the bomb, and they
And
will be
not
coming back.
and not Jackie Chan says any rough ETA on staking for gems?
Uh
Staking for gems.
I don't have an ETA on that exactly. Yeah, no, I don't have an ETA. Like, I know it's another thing that's planned. So if you don't know what gems are what we use to make assets have various levels of power. Like if I look at my inventory, this sword has a power gem and a luck gem. It's actually got 2 power gems. It was an unlucky roll. Only got a 26. Um, so
Oh, we love to see those numbers go up though.
yeah. uh, let's see. Where's some good roll ones? There we go. 33. There we go. 68.
Oh
That's
man,
with
those
3 power
halberds,
gems.
Those halberds are real pretty. I like seeing those. They're huge too.
Yeah. We'll equip that one. There we
Oh man.
go. So the plan for for users to be able to get gems and catalysts is that they'll be able to stake sand on land and basically like put your money saying like, I like this game. It's almost like buying stock, but it's not really buying stock. It's just stating your intention to have that sand on somebody's land as like, this is a good spot. And then you
Right.
will passively earn a reward for that of having gems and catalysts come to your account, which you can use for other stuff. So you could do it on, I believe you could do it on your land. You could do it on other people's land, just basically anywhere you want to throw your support.
That kind of goes into a different question we have from Sparky here. Do you have to own land to stake sand and earn gems, or can you stake on others' owners' land?
I believe the plan is to, oh no, I believe the plan is to stake on other people's,
You had one down.
on any land that you feel like deserves
Right,
the
right.
support. Because it doesn't really make sense. Like a lot of, ooh,
Oh, what did
oh,
you do
that's
there?
I didn't turn it off. Yeah. Whoop. Okay, there we go. It's like I'm basically using a paintbrush.
Right, I love it. It's this
Uh,
weird, gigantic paintbrush
yeah,
that you're running around to paint with. I
yeah,
this is the Bob Ross we deserve, folks.
yeah. But you have to actually turn it off. So this is a block spawner. Um, that's another thing that you could do.
Excellent.
You can have a block spawner spawn like lava or something, but then that becomes a very like
It's
detrimental to your
caustic.
terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can have a much more dangerous impact on your game. So you have to be very careful how you implement those sorts of things. Um, so yeah, I think Saturday we will try to do this thing. To do this without presets because it's obviously not working right now to have those bombs drop on my head and not damage me
Right.
because they were using a preset. I don't even remember what this was. What was this?
And this is a glimpse into the past here for you, right?
This
This
I
is
think I
this
made
map
this
is
like a.
pretty old.
This must have been like March or earlier.
Oh geez, yeah. EJ, how's it going in the
Oh,
chat? He says, "Do you like my Rathka Reaper, Alex?
uh,
Ratka? Rattha? Ratka? I can English, I swear.
I I don't know what you're
R
saying
A
here.
K RAKTHA Reaper. Rack the. Oh my goodness. I swear English is my first
How
language.
far back is
Um,
this? I rack the.
yeah. I'm not quite sure what
Is it
that
a
is.
an NPC or is it something? Is it a piece of equipment that I own that I didn't even realize?
Probably.
uh, Rack the Reaper. I'm not sure what that's.
Pot
I don't own it.
Plucker.
Okay.
Pot Plucker. Pot Plucker 13. I swear I do this for a living, folks. Uh, ETA on grand opening. Uh, that is a loaded
Grand opening.
question. We are going into our Alpha Season 2, if that's what you mean. No announcement quite yet. Though we did get some spicy reveals this past week on when certain dates are going to be for that. No exact ETAs. These bombs are doing a number to your world.
Yeah, they've
Uh,
dug quite a hole. This is what I meant
right.
by like anytime you do these sort of destruction things, you got to be careful. Like
It
these.
just creates a whole different environment.
Yeah, I'm stuck down here now.
And Odin Venor asks, "Hello, will you guys have anything cool for first Alpha Pass holders?" Once again, a loaded question.
Uh,
Alpha Pass 1 holders?
will Alpha Pass one holders what? Let me.
Are we getting anything for holding and having diamond hands?
Yes. Yeah. So Seb officially stated that we reward holders, and that was all he said.
That was
Um,
it.
I
That was
can,
it, right?
I can say, without getting in trouble, I can say that Alpha 1 passes will give a sort of benefit to the holders for Alpha Season 2.
Right.
I can't say exactly what it is. It will, I'm sure, be part of the official announcements.
But no new beans right now, right?
No new beans, and also I don't believe that having more than one of them will provide more benefit.
Oh?
My understanding is that having just one will give all the
It's just
benefit
the
that you need from that holding. So if
okay.
you're thinking that you can hoard them and get something more out of that, my understanding of what's going to be going on with the Alpha Pass, the Season 1 Alpha Season 1 Pass,
Hey.
my understanding is that it will not provide any additional benefits to have multiples of them.
Excellent. So if you're hoarding them, give them to a friend.
Yeah, absolutely. That for
Spread the
sure is
love.
a great thing to do. Because it will provide that the same benefit to anybody that you give it to.
Right.
So
Cosmogrog says Block Ross. I think
Blockross,
that's
yes, yeah.
my
I
favorite
would.
nickname for you now.
I think I need to change my username. I'm now Blockross. All right, let's
Oh
play another
man.
game. Let's get
Let's
another
get
game.
into
Anybody
another game,
here?
folks.
So
Do we have
as
any
far
suggestions? What?
as sorry,
No. We're
my
still
my
getting our
brain's
vibes
wandering.
together.
Yeah,
This is our first stream together. I'm already used to trying to cut off Joe and make sure that we can get back on subject,
I
which will
just let Joe
never
go.
happen. But and I know, right? I love Joe. He's such a hard focused individual. Um, but let's go ahead and oh man, we got our squirrel done. Squirrel Peril
Yep.
was a lot easier. You did that while we were just not even paying attention.
Yeah, so if you want some feedback on Squirrel, I don't know if the person who created that is watching, but it's a good start. It's a good concept, and it's
Right.
a nice use of the default sort of behaviors. You know, the wolves will automatically chase the squirrels, so it's taking advantage of the ecosystem that's already like the real like environmental ecosystem that is
Doing some of
established
them
by the behaviors.
the
So
basic presets, if you will.
yeah, exactly. So I would say flesh it out. I mean, you can do a lot more with that space. You can put in more layers of things to do, put in more quests, more stuff to do, maybe some story things. So as far as a demonstration of like what you can do in the game maker, it worked fine.
Yeah.
So I would
And then if you want
expand.
to go to all the way to page 256 was the last time he was seen here. I gotta pull up my my beautiful search engine. But Fun Guy Game Jam Tri Peaks is what we're looking at. Tri is TRI.
Is it an official Fun Guy game? Like, can I expect a Fun Guy logo in the
I'm not
thumbnail?
quite sure. I haven't seen this one yet. It was put on our back burner and we just haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay.
And Surfing Snail, we can make games to make games. We can do the Inception game to have
Make
all sorts of
games
fun
to
here.
make games.
The Game Maker is fantastic. I would love it.
um. So,
And they were
real
asked
quick,
that
I wanna.
weapon that you were holding, that was a halberd, right?
Yeah, that
Like a
was the.
Reaper halberd. I love it.
Yeah, it was the by Voxel Blaze, or Blaze Games. I think technically, if you go
Is
to
Blaze
the
Games.
Sandbox Marketplace, and you go to Blaze Games. Oh, you probably can't see it because of the chat here. I'm gonna move it over. So you go to Blaze Games on the marketplace, and there are still 96 of them available for only 21 sand each.
Oh man, I might actually pick one of those up. Like
So
right now.
legendary asset, 2 power, 1 defense
If they're
gem.
still there after the stream, there will be one in my inventory.
There we go. I buy
Love it.
stuff while we're live on stream. I just like
I'm on
this one.
I'm on the fiance's computer whenever I do our
Ah,
lives
okay, yeah.
because she has all of the she has all the cameras and the lighting and whatnot, which is hilarious why my beard is multicolored today. But my actual my multi laptops that I have set up have all my crypto information on it. I don't spread anything around here. Too much work. And yeah, Chilio's this talk show now. That's what our evening shows really turn into. A half dork says, "We vibing." Alex plus Conrad. Oh yeah, gonna get the love here.
We're vibing. So DJ EJ was asking about
oh yeah.
was asking about if I liked the thing that he made and tagged me on Twitter. So I'll have to double check, because over the alpha event, I got a lot more followers on Twitter than I had before. I was not expecting. I've had my Twitter account for over 10 years, and I was under 500 followers for all of that up until the past year, and
Right.
And now I'm at the rate of like 1,000 new followers a month because of the alpha event, which is great. It's cool. It's amazing, and I'm meeting a lot of cool people. But it means that I've had to reduce the number of notifications I get for things, because otherwise my phone is constantly blowing up, and I've got ADHD, so I'm just like, bright lights flashing on my phone. What is this? All the
Where
time.
can
And I
we
get
go?
nothing done.
Right. Julia asks if you can make my beard different colors. Not quite. It's just we got this nice little line that is see-through on my green screen here. I love it.
Yeah, it's probably a reflection of green. So we got a little ghost beard going on here.
My ghosty beard.
There you go.
Close and personal. Love it.
Is this coffee? No, this is water. This is a third of a gallon, which I do like coffee a lot, but I don't usually drink a third of a gallon of coffee.
I used to, and we've changed things up in my life to make it to where I'm not slowly killing myself faster. So that's a coconut water nowadays, as weird as that sounds. 8 Acoustic, we do have lots of feedback on that Village Protector. We ended up playing that just last week, so we'll have to get more of that. Oh man. Yes, Julia, I am watching all over the place. We're making sure we're getting questions answered here on. Let's see if I can do Joseph's thing. Theta, D Live, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere that you can see a stream for the Sandbox. We're here. We got you. I'm seeing your messages. Slowly getting to them. Don't worry, folks. We want to make sure we get the most information out for each question. That's why we're a little bit slower on these streams. We want to make sure that we get clarified, and of course, correct me whenever I'm wrong, which is wonderful. I love saying the wrong information to have Alex and Joe go, wait a second. Let's get the proper information.
I don't know that loving that is the...
I love it because it clarifies for all the wonderful folks. That way there is some miscommunication, because there's so many different made up words. We were talking about that earlier today. It sounds like insanity to the layman. And then once you really start getting down, like, what is a Web 2, what is a Web 3, and you start explaining all of the basics of it, and you get the correct information from lovely informed people like yourself and Joe. Yeah, I like being corrected. It keeps me informed, keeps these folks informed.
So what are we looking for again? It's the fun guy. What was that?
We're looking for fun guy, game jam, Tri Peaks. It was page 256 last I looked.
Oh, I'm way not.
You're a little bit behind.
I think I heard 156.
Oops.
I was not even close. We were going to be here for a while.
And nice one, 222 says, "Hi dudes, if I add a broadcasting component to a sword or hat, will it still broadcast once equipped? Question mark.
It is
this
not,
way
but
I can. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
It does not, but it does broadcast when you drop it. So if you say, go and take this sword and play through the game, and then you have to surrender the sword at some point, you could actually have surrendering the sword cause a door to open or a character to talk to you, because they will see the the action. So basically all behavior stops when you pick up an item. And then when you put it back down, the behavior resumes.
Osmogrog says halberd off of my little Freudian slip there. If we can make a halberd, I 100% will buy it.
Is
Give
it
me
halberd or halberd? I think I've heard
it's a
halberd.
halberd. It's a halberd, but I said halberd.
Okay.
So now
I
I'm gonna
do love
need
bread.
I'm gonna need the Reaper that you just had there, but in toast form. 100%. Give me that.
So like the axe on the back half is gonna be like a giant slice of toast, and
Yeah,
then
it's just
the
a piece of toast.
and then the scythe part is gonna be like a bugle, like a giant bugle
Sure.
chip.
I love it. Oh man. I believe we're having some connection errors here. Just a second. You're sounding like a robot for me for just a moment.
I was?
But yeah. Oh, we're good now.
Okay. You were coming through loud and clear the whole time.
Excellent. Hey Alex, thanks for putting all those cool Tuesday stuff in one tweet. Shared it with my 2 kids. Cool to see it all written out. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, the two of us both have 2 kids also. So there we go.
I have 2 dogs. So
There-
I don't know if
there
that
we go.
counts. Like,
There's 2 of us on stream here.
any updates for Wizzy hodlers?
Not yet. So Snoop Dogg is that this release is really going to kind of inform me of what I'm going to be able to do, because I'm not directly involved in the Snoop Dogg project, but I work with everybody who is. So seeing the way that Snoop Dogg, the way the avatars are going to work, is going to help educate me on how the Wizzy stuff is going to be able to work. Please make a neon green Wizzy. I don't know about a neon green. That might be a little painful to play as after a while. Would be fun if you put a green screen filter on it then, and then you could be invisible Wizzy.
Right. And Soul Cancer asks, can we use custom avatars for the game jam?
Check the rules of the game jam. It shouldn't be a problem for the actual jamming of the game, but you'll need to kind of, the whole point of this being like a metaverse thing is that people will want to play as their avatar and experience, having their avatar, which is their character, and they kind of associate themselves to it, seeing it travel to all these worlds. That's
Right.
kind of one of the points of it being a metaverse platform. So I know that you can probably make more powerfully written narratives when you have a specific character for the player in mind. But you can also make really engaging stuff when it's coming from the kind of that first person, like, a player connects to your game.
Compare yourselves to when you're making your story, whether or not you're doing it for Geralt or if you're doing it for the Dragonborn,
Right, exactly. Yeah, the Dragonborn is kind of, anybody can be the Dragonborn because that's you. That's the character that you generate, or in this case,
it's
that's
a
the
title
avatar
that
that you
somebody
collect.
goes into, right?
Right.
There's only one Geralt, though.
I don't know if we're
Can't
still
miss that.
doing this, because I haven't really looked at our narrative docs recently, but I think Traveler was one of the words that kind of got thrown around. There were some
I
other
like
potential titles. And really, I mean, you can use whatever title you want. It doesn't have to be specific to the sandbox, but having a kind of a name like that, where you can, have like a self-insert for the writing and have a title for the player, like Dragonborn, that kind of can help make your game really engaging while still using their selected avatar.
And of course, like using things like adventurer is always going to be there, but it just seems so overused at this point. So get creative a little bit.
Yeah.
But give him a generic title, right?
Adventure is kind of like 1999 MMO.
Right.
It's it's happened a lot, and there's nothing wrong with it. It works. That's why it's so
Yeah,
ubiquitous. But
I just played 10 years of EverQuest. I'm kind of past that now. So
I'm hoping that at
alrighty.
some point, I don't know if we'll see this soon or not, but it is something I would like to see is to have a wild card for the username for NPCs when they talk to you. I think that would be really great. I don't know if we're planning on doing that or not, but I'm gonna suggest it if it's not already on the roadmap.
Random generation is always going to make gameplay better, in my opinion. I am very much so.
That's not what I mean by wild card. Wild
Oh,
card
what
is,
do you mean by wild card? Okay,
wild
I
card is
so
so
that's what I love about being
from the person who's typing. A wild card is just like a key or a word that they put in that gets filled in by some other data, which could be randomly generated, but in this case it would be from the username. It would be you'd connect to a game and it would be like, hey, Conrad. And the person didn't type out Conrad, they typed in bracket user close bracket or whatever.
That's excellent. I think that's a thing that needs to be added in.
Yeah, I do too.
That's really cool. But yeah, Cosmic Frog says he already has an invisible Wizzy. Can I get a roadwork Wizzy? Is this Soul Cancer?
A roadwork Wizzy?
Just a oh man, just like the VLC media hat, you know. Hopefully folks can get me there.
I would actually, I would say that would be a coned Wizzy, which
a coned Wizzy.
Coned Wizzy. So I can't remember. Maybe it was Lozen I was telling about this. I don't remember who. There was a meme that was from like the mid 2000s, the mid 2000s, or the noughties, as I think the British call it, as opposed to the 90s. Where I think it started with QuakeCon, all the Quake players, and somebody had parked in like a reserved parking spot or something. I don't remember the exact specifics of the story. I just remember reading about it online after the event. And some people had taken like a bunch of road cones and put it all the way around the car and left like a sign on it that says, "You've been coned." And of course, pwned was like the phrase that everybody used, PWN.
Oh no.
Yeah, yep. so it became a new thing to be coned, and that has always like lived rent free in my head of something being coned, and it's like a really obscure reference that nobody else knows about unless they were paying attention to that scene back in like 2006 or something like that. So
that's fantastic. I have a lot of little like sayings that nobody else would understand. Like One Last Jobbers is something that I'll say a lot, and it's a reference to an American Dad episode for like a 10-second
heard that one
skit.
Before. Yeah, I don't know. Man. I know nothing about it, but I've heard that phrase before. It maybe you said it in a chat somewhere.
Possibly. Anyways, will there be animated Wizzies? As DJ EJ.
Well, they're animated by default,
right?
They're characters, so
they bring them to life. Don't forget, folks.
Yeah, so the current ones that you can grab on OpenSea are NPCs, and of course NPCs you can set as the player character in a custom game, but the avatar ones are going to have the full features of all the other avatars. So there is one. As far as like when they're coming out, I don't want to wait too long on releasing them. Like I do want to I know people are waiting for this, and I'm waiting for this. I'm excited for this to happen. I want it to happen. There's a feature that I don't know if we're going to implement or not that I would like to be available for them, and I kind of need to see when that's happening. Something that we've been talking about. We've got people who are working on the whole avatar system and the way it deploys and things like that. Being able to put a helmet on your Wizzy and not have the hat sticking out the top of the helmet is, I think, something that would be nice. It's it can be kind of funny to put on a helmet if you're playing as a Wizzy and have like the point of a hat sticking out, but it's kind of weird also. So potentially we might have a way to like hide hair or hide other features when wearing equipment, and I would like to see how that evolves. But it might not be something that I can deploy yet. So either we can wait for that feature if it's not going to take too long, or we can go without that feature and potentially update like a version 2 for the Wizzy avatars.
Yeah.
We'll see what the possibilities are. Once we're totally on layer 2, all the fees and stuff are going to be a lot cheaper. And so doing something like burn your Wizzy avatar to exchange it for a updated version of it is something that becomes feasible on layer 2. That's not really cost effective or practical on layer 1. So
Electronic says need hide hair.
Need hide
Need
hair?
hide hair.
Need
button.
hide hair. Yes.
Need to hide
we
the
need to
hair.
be able to hide the hair, or more specifically the hat.
Yes.
All right. We're still looking for this
Let's just click on a random game here.
Let's
then,
just click
so we
on.
can get something going.
Have you guys played the Binko and the Bad Developer game?
We have not yet.
It is so much fun. We should play that one. That one was, I think, in the top 10 for the Game Jam, if I remember correctly.
Manglo, I know you're just trolling in here in the chat. It's a friendly troll as well. He says you should try saying things that people understand. It helps with communication. I generally like to speak in as vague of terms as possible. That way nobody can understand anything. And Julia, don't be too hard on him. He's definitely just giving us a little troll. But otherwise, let's go to a different game here. Let's try that one.
We passed by it earlier, and
right.
I had a blast playing it. It's pretty funny also, and it's a really good example of setting up a 2D platformer game.
Physiology says Fungi a Jam at Tri-Peaks is page 266, 267.
Oh, okay. Well, we were almost there.
We were there. Yeah,
we were there.
And of course, we do use Game Dizzy's search, but we have questions to answer. And, it's more fun to just kind of chat with you guys and like slowly scroll. So judge me however you want. So Game Dizzy, thank you so much for that search feature. Definitely love that. Let's go and open the box. We got all sorts of wonderful people in here. Michael on YouTube says, if you make another Santa Wizzy in the 10K project, it will lower the value of the original Santa Wizzies. Please don't make another Santa Wizzy.
Oh, there wasn't any plans to do that anyway, but
I love it.
I don't think it would. So the Santa Wizzies can't be used as an avatar anyway. So I don't think it would really necessarily affect the value. If anything, it would be that everybody who owns a Santa Wizzy is like, I want an avatar of the Santa Wizzy, and the avatar Wizzy or the Santa Wizzy avatar specifically would shoot up in value, I think. I mean, obviously, you can't perfectly predict what the market's going to do, but
no,
Santa Wizzy is not planned as an avatar. I will state that specifically. There may be, there's going to be red clothing pieces and maybe some like white fluffy decorations and stuff, but not Santa Wizzy specifically.
Yes. And
no candy canes.
Surfing Snail, may I ask if Harvest Moon is a retro style game? I'm considering creating a farming game. I definitely would say that'd be appropriate for the retro game jam that's happening right now, the contest.
Yeah, so what did Joseph say? Retro games are any game that's older than 20 years?
20 years? Yeah, anything that can hurt your feelings.
Anything that makes you feel old.
Right. Please do a Harvest Moon. I would love to see that.
So Harvest Moon, the first game, apparently I'm getting a bunch of... There's a song called Harvest Moon that all the results... So the original one came out in 1996.
Yep.
I didn't even realize that. It was on the Super
Oscar
Nintendo.
Grog says, Wizzy the traffic cone. Julia can only think of men at twerk. Love it. We can get an ice cream cone Wizzy.
Here it is. The Tri-Peaks. There it is. By
we got it.
HCNS. I don't know who that is, but we will give that a shot. And let's go ahead and get the giveaway form going in here.
Oh yeah. Oh man, Alex, we've been
Oh
really
yeah,
rolling through the hour. I was just
yeah,
having a blast with you
yeah.
here.
We're gonna play this one game, and then that will be it for us tonight, because it's already 10 p.m. for me.
Right. I don't
But
want to keep you up too much longer.
that's, well, I'm a night person, so I'm not gonna go to sleep. But this is peak Alex work hours. This is when my brain is like,
Oh,
mm.
I'm getting charged by the hour here, folks. You heard him. Eight Acoustics asks, do you know or can you tell us when we'll be able to publish our NFTs again? I believe
Again.
that's in reference
Were you
to
able to
the game.
before? And
I think it's in reference to the Game Maker fund, perhaps.
so, oh, maybe the Creator Fund.
The Creator
Where's
Funds. Thank you.
who
Yeah.
asked that? Let's see.
We got Eight
Uh,
Acoustic up in here. It was quite a while ago. It was on the hour.
okay. I want to make sure I
Uh,
answer this
probably
accurately.
generally, probably generally on approval, right?
Okay, we got
Let me
some
get you
spammers
here.
in Facebook here. We're gonna get rid of those.
Oh, we love spam in Facebook.
Oh, there were a whole bunch of them, and I missed them here. Good grief! One of these days, we're just gonna disconnect streaming from Facebook. It's just not. I feel bad for the people on Facebook there having to suffer through all that. Um,
Right.
all right. Eight Acoustic, do you know, or can you tell us when we will be able to publish our NFTs again? So, I don't think anything changed from before. You probably didn't have access
Yeah.
to before, so maybe you're referring to during the game jams, you're able to submit assets for. Actually, you know what? We should talk about. We didn't announce this. I mean, it's. I'm sure you've talked about it on stream before, but there is a game jam going on, the retro game jam. I'm gonna share that
There
into
is,
the
yeah.
chat here. Uh, did I send the wrong? Oh, it does say 113. That's because I forgot to update the thing. I'm gonna fix it, and you can refresh your page. There, it is
Oh, is our,
fixed now.
our is our forum.
Our
There
form's
we
wrong.
go.
It's the document title is 222, and then I didn't change the date down
It
on
it
the
doesn't
title
even
line.
doesn't change anything, folks.
It
Still the
doesn't
same
change
forum.
anything. It's still the same form. Um, but the name is now correct. If you want to refresh it and confirm that you're on the right page. So the retro game jam is going on. There's a fun guy game jam going on also. I heard about that. So I would say go check out Touche on Twitter. He
There
probably
is,
is
yeah.
given all of the information about that. I will share his profile as well.
Do they need to resubmit? I don't believe you do.
No, it's the exact same form. You actually can't resubmit. Um,
Yeah, and Dancing Sweater, my beard does want to chroma key today.
there's Touche's Twitter. So go follow Touche, and I'm sure that he's got all the details about the Fun Guy Game Jam because the Fun Guys are his guys. Um,
Right.
so
Love
yeah,
the fun guys.
the Retro Game Jam is running until, well, it's technically starting today, and the deadline to complete and submit your entry is the 28th of February at 11:59 p.m. UTC. And then there's going to be the whole process here, but you can submit, I believe, up to 50 assets. Let's see. Yes, we did limit it to 50 because we had some teams in previous game jams submitting over 200 assets, and it
Right.
became a whole lot of work. We are working to improve our system so that way you won't even need to request approval. But that does require development of a whole report system, things like that. So instead of moderators checking every single asset of all 8,000 that gets submitted for a game jam and approving them one by one, it's more that anybody can submit publish assets, and then if somebody notices something that goes against our terms of services, they can report it. So we're working towards that new system, but for now, you can submit up to 50 custom assets. So if you're looking to publish something on the marketplace, this is the way to do it. You can request artist status through this form, and then you'll get informed of how to publish. Julia says there's 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the timer. Thank you, Julie, for keeping track of that. So we're going to be closing the form in just a minute. I'm going to paste the form one more time. This is your last chance to jump in here. Here is the form link one more time. If you have not submitted already, if you've already won a Wizzy the Green hat, please do not apply again. We do check to make sure that these are new winners. And only submit to the form once, because if you submit more than once, then I just delete both entries, and then you get removed from the drawing entirely. So don't do that, please.
And let me get you. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna post the Game Dizzy search function here in just a second here. Had some folks in the chat asking for that one. It's super useful until we get a fully fledged out search function on the Game Maker.
That is being developed. Filtering, searching, tagging, all that stuff is in progress. Close form. All right, the form is closed. I need to dedupe
Morning,
this real
Thailand.
quickly.
Good morning.
Good morning, Thailand.
We in it now, boys.
All right, so I need to check through this and dedupe really fast. Let's see. We're going to sort sheet A to Z.
Thank you, Jazz Wolf, for posting that. I'll go ahead and thank you for finding that exact Twitter post there for me. I'm gonna restream that out to everybody so they can get an understanding on the game jam. That we don't have to search for it. Boom. Multiple entries, get the shame, says Julia. 100%.
Well, we
Make sure
could. But then I feel like then they might realize how I know that they entered in
Oh
twice.
no, we don't want to.
I don't want to give away all the tricks.
Well, the thing is, you're not supposed to feed the trolls, so here we are.
They just have to wallow in not knowing why they didn't win.
Reputed Inc. What game is this? This is Tri-Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
It is from the game Jam for Fungi, I believe. We just had it here. Fungi game Jam. It's Tri-Peaks. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, somebody entered in 4 times.
Oh yeah.
All of those are out.
We're desperate to win. Dancing Sweater says, and quote unquote, and over on Twitch we have a winner. I love it. Don't worry, we've gotten with Joe and I, it's been YouTube and Facebook all this past week. I think we had a single Twitch user.
I mean, maybe it just means you need to start watching from Twitch.
Right. Repeated Inc. This is not currently a play-to-earn game that we are on at the moment, but this is a part of the Sandbox, which is a play-to-earn environment. So lots and lots of information that we could give off to teach you how to get involved. There is endless hours of fun content here that we can sit down and enjoy your company. And oh my goodness, there's a random generator. What do we got here? What do we got here
out
for
of
everybody?
278 valid entries. We're gonna roll. 124 is the roll. Let's see who that is.
Oh, who do we got?
Well, I got to make sure that they have not previously won. So let me double check against our list of winners and make sure that they have not already won a green hat. If they've won a blue hat or a Santa hat or Wizzy the Blue,
drum rolls, please.
It is fine. They can win a green hat. Let's double check here. It's a very short list of green hat winners because
this is brand new.
Because it's brand new.
I love the little buckle that it has. It brings me so much joy. I thought it was
a nice touch. It makes it more rustic.
Touch. Right.
All right, so this is a brand new winner. So congratulations on YouTube. Edmendo from YouTube, you just won Wizzy the Green's hat.
Alrighty.
Those will be sending out soon.
Can we get that name in the chat? Oh man, congratulations.
Edmundo, you won. All right. So
Boom.
we're gonna play through this game, and
Let's get it.
let's go. Let's go. All right. We're talking to the guy that's parked in. Bill. Aw, man, this jerk is parked so close, I can't even open the door. Can you help me find who owns the Jeep? Sure thing. That's not a nice thing to don't be mean to people who have been oppressed by giant car drivers. I do feel like okay, yeah, I can. Ooh. I just fell into a secret area apparently. I don't know that it's secret. I don't know that it's secret.
It feels awfully secret.
It feels secret, right?
We should not be here.
I was not expecting the tree to have no collision there, and I just
Right.
Oh, we got an
You
ancient
just went
artifact.
right through it. DJ just says, "You in a maze? You're dead." Oh no.
So we got an ancient artifact. I feel like that's the only thing down here, probably. Yeah. This is a very small maze.
Right.
Oh, what is this? We've got Does it tell us what this is? What's this picture? Oh, they have they have Wizzy's blue hat. Whoever made this. This is by. Oh, I read the name at the beginning, but I'm not.
We weren't familiar with him.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with the username.
With them, rather.
Oh, this is a Wombats NFT. The Wombats are a band that have partnered with the Sandbox. They've got a talky fun guy.
Right. I loved the little Wombats there. I missed out on that, unfortunately. I was so upset. Love the Wombats. This is
now
great.
We gotta get back out.
I think you... Yeah, the chat's saying world breaking. 5 seconds in. You broke it.
Well, no, I think I found a secret area. Lily of the Valley. Okay. So I didn't go far out of bounds here. Right?
Okay, so realistically that was
that was minimal. That was minimal.
Right. No breaking quite yet.
Yeah. I kind of fell in that gap there.
Is made by HCNSSB. I'm not sure how they prefer to be referred to as.
They are well known in the community. Okay.
I'm gonna read that out every single time. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Love to have you here.
Well, there's no vowels. So I'm not sure how to say it. It's like Hickensb. It's
HC to me.
Yeah.
HCNS. I love them.
All right. It doesn't seem like this forest. So sometimes people use like trees to kind of wall off areas to create a barrier. So when I can almost immediately jump on them, it feels like I could get to places that I'm not supposed to. But looking around, it doesn't look like that actually takes me anywhere like out of bounds.
It's like this person they watched you played a game before.
Dee's Forest.
Oh,
I recognize the name Dee's.
Has nothing to do with any sort of protein that you could ingest.
Any legumes, or peanuts or legumes.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I followed you.
Okay. Right.
Oh man.
Just making sure everybody's on the same page here.
They've been watching you. Alex proofed, says Kodazine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you want to Alex proof something, you got to hire Cody's kids. That's they did a pretty good job of that. All right. So we are trying to find the Jeep owner here. I guess we got to ask some people. Creator. It's good to keep a record of where all the scavenger hunt items are in case we have to come back another day. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're using their phone. They're swiping.
Yeah. Huh. Love it.
Yeah, I like that one. I've not seen that before.
That's a fun
guy.
Set.
Welcome to TriPeaks. You look itching to run. Let's go.
Jazwolf asks, Alex, can we use the Snoop avatars we mint as NPCs in our games?
That I do not know. So that's like I said, there's things that I want to discover about the Snoop stuff. So basically, I know everybody that I could ask about this stuff. The thing is, they're very busy and I'm very busy. So me just asking random questions like, what can I do with the Snoop? What can I do with the Snoop? Is
Right.
not super productive to getting other stuff done for the game. So, uh, we've all
It's
got jobs to do, and the Wizzy project is, as much as it's my favorite thing, uh, it is not the main part of my job here at the Sandbox. So if you guys want the game to come out, I do have to do my regular work also.
You're hilarious. But in reference to that Snoop Dogg avatar, it's just early in the workings, and it's the first of its kind. So we're gonna be seeing what we can do with it real soon.
Yeah, there's a lot that I can glean from just observing how stuff goes with Snoop.
Hmm.
And we'll see how that all goes. I'm really not sure if we'll be able to use them as NPCs. I think most people are probably going to want to use them as avatars. That's kind of what they're intended as.
Right.
And you're going to be learning a lot more about avatars in the near future through Snoop
And
and through other
what
things.
is, what is the size of this platform we're on here? Do you think
This
this is a
looks
one
one.
by one?
This looks like a one by one to me. I mean, it's so the mountains here kind of obscure. There could be more on the other side. Um, but I have a feeling like it just goes up to the corner and
Right.
goes up because it says tri peaks and I can see three peaks. So I have a feeling that it's not going back down on the other side.
Right. Right.
Define near. Um, close, not far.
Um. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how else to elaborate on that one.
There's a whole bunch of equipment here.
Julia getting a song stuck inside my head. And apparently you're supposed to sing it, Alex. Near, far, wherever you are, Alex.
Um,
Oh,
so
Jazzwolf
that's
says it's for Touche's a game jam, so the Fun Guy game jam. So it must be on a one by one.
oh, it's
It's
part of the
part
rules.
of Touche's rules. There we
So,
go.
so I don't know. Julia should know this about me. I don't know song lyrics that well, so I only know the near, far, wherever you are. And that's
I'm
about it.
pretty certain that's all anybody knows. That's the
Um,
whole song, as far as
I
I'm
have
concerned,
also
at least.
never practiced singing that, so you would have a totally like I'd be hearing it for myself singing it for the first time as well as you, which I don't know that that would be a pleasant experience for anybody.
And passive income over here on YouTube is coming in with the most delayed nuts ever. Thank you very much. We were all there for that wonderful joke in the forest. We're all adults here. Don't worry.
uh, so these are presents. So I guess you who can I talk to? Like I'm not sure what do we do with the quests here? Race to the top. You only get 10 attempts. So practice first. Race to the top, you only get 10 attempts to practice first. Race to the top. Okay, so I guess we pull the lever and that starts the timer. And
Right.
so we have to practice actually getting to the top of these things. Uh,
Whoa. You're practicing?
I don't know what to expect up here. And plus,
What?
there's things that I want to talk to, like the snowman out in the sun. I don't trust my eyes anymore. Wait, stop moving around.
I, folks, if you've been with me here in this past week, uh, being with Joe, what is the word practice?
Practice.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I want my run to be good, right?
We got to go right into it as far as Joe's concerned.
I mean, we're still getting stuff.
Whole Cancer says, "Eat the mushroom, dude, Alex."
Eat them. I don't
Be like,
really like mushrooms that much.
pull the
I
lever, crunk.
so this week is the first time I've ever in my life bought mushrooms for myself that were not cream of mushroom soup.
Oh, really?
I
Get
don't
some
like
portobellos?
mushrooms. I got some I think they were the oyster whatever they're called.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, cuz a food YouTuber that I watch was talking about drying them and how dried mushrooms taste kind of like different kinds of meat jerky and are less
Yes.
mushroomy tasting. And I'm like, I like meat jerky, so
Yeah. No,
I will give that a shot. I am open to trying new things. And
it's
I've eaten mushrooms before. I've been served
right.
mushrooms my whole life, and I found that I don't really like them. And as an adult, I was just like, you know, I
So
don't,
you
not interested.
you can make them flavored with just about whatever you add them, like add to them. So think about
Yeah,
that as you're making your mushrooms.
I mean,
Umami is the flavor. Yeah.
I'd rather
Uh,
just eat meat. You know,
I'm right there with you. Though my fiance just this year decided to go vegetarian. She did that. She was
Rip.
that way at the beginning of our relationship. So now 7 years later, um, eating meat this entire time, I've got to change up my diet again because I don't like preparing two different meals.
Uh,
So it's weird getting used to all these vegetarian foods. So it's a lot of fun. And then Maddox over on YouTube says, "How are you playing? How are you playing this right now?"
well, anybody can play this right now. You just have to make your free profile on the Sandbox.game website. Sandbox.game, no just
Right.
Sandbox.game. Um, make your free profile and download the game maker. And then, well, why does this water hurt me?
Uh, okay, it's
I was able to
poisonous. I
stand
love
another
it.
water. I don't
Yeah.
like this water's fine. That water is not fine. I
Cosmogrog
mean,
says, "Do these mushrooms count as performance enhancers?" Better not then. Might get disqualified from the race. Have some nuts instead. Ah, curses. We went full circle with that one. Oh man.
so download the game maker and then you can play all these from the drafts gallery. Totally free. There's I think uh there's like what 600 pages of games now, something like that.
Oh yeah, easy.
600 times 10. So there's about 5,000 games that have been uploaded
Yeah.
of various quality. You know, some are amazing. Some are obviously somebody just putting a couple assets down and publishing it. Not really like a game per se. So it's you can look at the thumbnails and really get a sense of how much effort's been put into it.
Right. And
So
whether or not it's just five wolves dropped onto a plane.
right, yeah, exactly. We've seen some of those. Um, oh, we got the
Uh,
Snoop Fest.
Helios asks if I have meat dreams. I do not have meat dreams. No, I still do eat. The steak is my favorite food, and I still have plenty of delicious meat in my life. But in support of my fiance, we're coming up on 10 years, so I'm gonna make sure to make her happy any way that I can. So. And the question here on YouTube is, do you earn? Because for me, it says season one is closed. Yes, Alpha season one has been closed for a while now. And we're coming up on season two, and there are lots of ways to play and earn. There's so much information in the sandbox. Some of the questions we can answer here on the live shows, but if you have any questions that can't be directly answered or caught up on as we're coming down to the ending of it, as Daddy Touche comes up in the chat, we're playing a game jam for you. Uh, just make sure to hold on to those questions or ask them on Twitter. You can catch me at RadCondad on there. And I'll probably end up just tagging Alex or Joe. So make it easy.
There we go.
Oh, man. And yes, longest engagement, Mr. Winning. Uh, because of how America works with its taxes, we haven't been able to tie the knot unless we wanted to really mess with all of our finances. Gotta love that. Jazz Wolf,
Fun.
yeah, Jazz Wolf says, Alex, will the Creator Fund be open again for new applicants in the future? And if so, any idea when it might be?
So there is an article on Medium about this that was published like a week or two ago.
Right, right.
So go check that out. There are no plans at this time to reopen general applications. I don't know if it's available yet or not. If you catch Gatistow, who is the main manager for the Creator Fund right now.
Right.
He's like my number two guy, like running the Creator Fund, since I took over so much of the production of partnership stuff. He was working on a forum where you could submit a portfolio, and it wasn't an application per se. It's more just a portfolio submission. And if you submit the portfolio there, that is something that you can that when we have openings we will look to. But we were getting over 100 applications a day in the Creator Fund, and we just do not have the manpower to review all of those to the level that we had been. Oh no, I fell way back down. We had been very carefully reviewing all applications and trying as best as we could to give useful feedback, so that way people knew, if they didn't get into the Creator Fund, why, what areas could they improve in,
instead of it being a generic email sent out.
Right, or even nothing at all, as you might, from other places. It's like just nothing. So we didn't want to do nothing, and we didn't want the something that we did do to be really weak. We wanted to give people useful feedback. So that was feasible when we were getting 3 to 4 applications a day. It was not feasible when we were getting over 100 applications a day. So the scalability of the Creator Fund kind of reached its limit as far as what we could do. We are working on more new ideas of how the Creator Fund can work. Woo. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Ow.
I think
ow,
you died.
Ow.
I'm not sure you're getting out of this one.
Ow. We can do it. We can.
Oh my goodness, there's a whole nother area down here. I'm
Okay,
suddenly curious of what is down there. Oh man. But yes.
So no plans to open the Creator Fund up right now. We will approach people who have submitted their portfolios to the new form. I'm not sure where that is exactly, but when that form is available, we will take a look when we have openings. There are no plans to close the Creator Fund entirely. It's just not open for general applications right now. And
Julia just posted a
yes, that is the article I'm referring to. Yeah.
Yes. And we got that. I'm going to go ahead and repost that. Thank you so much, Julia. I appreciate that. And that is some deep freaking lava.
Yeah.
The soul cancer. And yes, thank you very much, Mr. Winning. We are on longest engagement. I do appreciate that. And Soul Cancer says, wait till you're married for 10 years, Conrad. You will stop worrying about making each other happy. The trick there is I don't worry about making her happy. I just continue liking to do it. There you go, folks. Be happy. You gotta become happy. Keep it. Retain it.
So do I try to do it 10 times? I don't know. I got a point.
Is that
I'm not
it?
sure if that's it. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's go back over here and see what happened. Oh, was I supposed to collect the coins just while doing the run?
Rock 808 says, go look at the scoreboard. I think so.
So I got a gold. I guess that's good. Maybe.
I'm proud of you. I'm confused.
I'm not sure, because during my practice run, I picked up a whole bunch of those coins. I'm not sure I was supposed to.
I'm not sure you were supposed to do a practice here. I think you were supposed to go Joe mode.
They said to do... the game instructed me to practice.
Oh, no.
So I did.
Are you winning, son? What is happening here? Okay, that dragon killed you. Rock 808 says, only need to do runs once each.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Vision EX joining us in the chat says, go Joe mode means falling into the lava way more. It does. It does mean dying way more. Mr. Winning says, I was engaged for 90 days, dated for 1 year, married in October. Married 5 in October. Oh man,
So
I read that
I
way wrong. I read that you married 5, as in 5 people, in October. I'm not out here to judge folks. Whatever
Okay.
makes you happy. You just got to make sure that you keep going after the happiness, folks. That's what life should be about.
So I was engaged, or I was dating my wife for 1 year before we got engaged, because of being a mid millennial in a economic downturn upon graduating
Oh yeah,
college.
not
Um,
one crisis.
uh, we had to keep delaying our wedding. So we ended up being engaged from uh, 2011, from spring of 2011 to summer of 2015.
Love it.
So that was
Uh,
5 years.
there is some suggestions to go to the dragon.
Which one? There's three of them.
Right. Which one? I'm not sure. And
I'm trying to get
Maddox
this
over
coin
in
up here. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
yeah, we want to collect all the coins. I believe that is the purpose of this one. But Maddox over here says, "Did you guys get the rewards for season 1? Not yet.
For season one,
For
yeah,
season 1, yeah.
we got the rewards for season one.
Oh, oh, and unless it's in reference to if there's any continued rewards for holding season 1 passes,
Oh
and
no,
then and
that's
then
not.
that
That's
and
that will
that's a
be
not yet.
revealed later.
Right.
I do know what that's about, but I'm not going to tell you. Like
I mean,
that's
I
part of
have
an
no
official
idea.
announcement. So
Right. I
that's
don't even get to know.
I believe when season 2 is announced, you will find out what the probably in that initial announcement what the alpha pass, the first one, is getting you. So
Uh,
Ooh,
and Joe's saying you're over here with the teas.
I
I
mean,
love it.
a lot of times people ask me questions where I don't necessarily know, um, because there's just so many things to know. And back a year ago, it was easy to know all the things, and generally I knew all the
And
things because there
it
were
is
only so many things to know,
now it's
and
just information overload as we
all
begin
the
to
time
grow
there's just so
all
many
the
things
time.
going on, uh,
Right.
and and if I spent all the time required to read and know all the things, I would get nothing done. There's just too many things,
No, no.
because we've got so many partners. They're all doing their own things, with and without the sandbox involvement. And of course, people want to know all the stuff about that. So it's just it's the knowledge of like 100 people constantly streaming information out, and I'm only one guy. I can't
Right.
ingest that much info.
Well,
So
as we wrap things up here, Alex, there was a question much earlier that I forgot to ask you. What, as the creator of the Wizzy, what's your favorite hat?
my favorite Wizzy hat.
Yeah,
Um, I do really like the buckle on the green one, but
it
so,
is. It's the is it the new baby? Is that what's happening?
well, so the new baby, the new baby doesn't mean that the old baby's less important.
Right, right.
Um, so the the blue hat is like it's classic, but it's very simple.
Right.
Um,
It's a
so
good time.
it has its importance as far
Now,
as
do you mean blue hat with gold
the one I'm
trim?
wearing. The one I'm
Oh,
wearing.
just the classic.
Just
Okay.
it's the first one. It's the first Wizzy equipment of what will be
All
more
right.
things
Uh,
going on. But
Electronics is generating my spirit animal in the chat because I love gold. I feel you there. When Wizzy Gold? Can I get a
uh,
full gold Wizzy?
yeah, a year ago.
Oh no, I want the outfit, not the character himself. I want
Oh,
me a golden Wizzy hat. I want a red Wizzy
uh,
hat. I want it all.
well, the red one is the for now is this. Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Are you stuck? I think you're
Mm-hmm.
stuck. Well, we got a respawner. right? Oh
You
yeah.
do? Where? There's no chat.
Can we not? We can't.
There's no chat
Oh,
in the
oh no.
game maker.
All
We're
right.
stuck.
So if our friend HCN is inside the chat,
There's
you
a hole
have
here.
a hole. I love it. Well,
I
that's
mean,
a good spot to stop us then. Uh, no beans today, folks. I want to be able to look like Wizzy the Gray, uh, Gandalf the Gold, all of the above. Give it over. I want it. Give me legendary everything. I need to give me some Wizzy assets, is what I'm saying, and it's killing me, killing me.
all right. Well, I don't have
Here we
Joseph's
are.
music to play us out, but you know,
No.
we'll make do without. Thank you, Conrad, for having me on your show. I'll say it's
Oh,
your show
did we just?
because you're usually here. I'm not.
Oh, I don't know if you can hear the man himself, but as we're 10 minutes over, there we go. 10 minutes over, there we go. 10 minutes over, he's got himself echoing. I love it. He came in just to give us some music. Oh man.
So I'm home, but I gotta go back and pick up my wife in 5 minutes.
I love it. Let's play this out.
right.
Alex, it was wonderful hanging out with you. I can't wait to hang out again soon. And next time it'll be Joseph.
That's right.
And thanks again
Thursday.
for your help, Julia. And everybody inside the chats. Congratulations to our winners. And walk us out, Alex.
All right. Thank you, Conrad. Thank you, everybody. We will see you. Well, I'll see you tomorrow for the Wednesday stream. And Joe will be back on Thursday with Conrad. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.